Good morning. We are going to get glammed up on this homebound day. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I cleaned my brushes last night with BC makeup brush cleaners, and I have to say it was easy. It worked really well. So kudos to that. All right. We'll go ahead and get started. Hope everyone is still sane and everyone's getting by every day. I wake up every day and I still get myself ready. I still get myself together. I've got myself on a routine. I do still have a business that is considered essential, and we are kind of going back and forth with that. So here we go. Refreshing the face. I used Grace and Stella spray all day. It smells like rose, just refreshing. And going to go in with a stick foundation today. This stick foundation I am going to use today is L'Oreal Infallible. This color is 407. It is a natural beige. It's a little dark for me right now, but that's where we're at. Change my mirror here. We're doing real good today. All right. So it's a little bit more golden than I am at this time of the day. And I'm also going to go in with the lighter one too. This one is actually Ardell. And we'll go in with the lighter end. It's two-sided. You got a contour and you got a highlight. So I'm going to go in with the lighter one, which is not much lighter than what I've got going on here. And I'm just filling in the gaps. Okay, so I have been using body oil. I put about 3 drops on my stippling brush when I use the stick foundations. And it just helps the application go on a little smoother. I think it leaves more of an airbrushed finish. And when I say glam, I'm just getting basically, I'm going to do like a light eye bold liner. Just an all over foundation. Kind of a put together look, but we're just going to go a little bolder on the eye with the eyeliner. And I'm going to throw a pop of color on the lips today. But the rest of it will be more muted. I'm not going to do contour colors per se. I'm going to use blush and foundation and some powder. But my sanity has been, so far, getting up, getting ready, having a routine, still working for, I own a cleaning company and also own a social media management company. So I'm still running both of those at this time, which is great. So it keeps me on a routine of some sort. I've got plenty of time to get all of my custom creatives done right now, which is amazing. So I'm not rushed. I got more creativity going on. So I'm going to go in with Ardell. No, I'm sorry. With it's Airspun. This is in translucent neutral. I'm taking just a large. This brush is by Wet n Wild. I think it's their professional line. And I'm just kind of tapping it, kind of pressing it in all over. I'll go through and dust it off later. So I'm kind of putting it on a little bit heavy. I need to blend out my neck a little bit better. Let's see. an issue. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of just pat that powder on. And again, we're going to smooth all this out, blend it out here in a bit. So we're going to let that sit for a couple of minutes. And while that's doing its thing, I'm going to pick up a blush. This is ColourPop, and I do not know the color. It's just a real pretty pink, rosy pink. And I'm just going to tap on my cheekbones, right up above my cheekbones. Apples of the cheeks, I guess I should say. And every time, it's very quiet in here because every time I put on music in the background, and even though I say I don't own rights to this music and blah, 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 I still kind of get flagged. So we're just doing like a flush of color. It's a real pretty color. And while that powder is doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. Trying to decide if I want to do a liquid. I'm just going to do a pencil. This one is just, all it is says Eyebrow Pencil Perfect Waterproof. It is waterproof, but it does come off. So I use a micellar water, Garnier micellar water to take my makeup off every night. And I do take my makeup off every night. I've got my own little regimen. Maybe I need to do a video of what I put on in the mornings and what I do in the evenings. That may be a good video because I can show the before and after. I'm not afraid, obviously, to be seen with no makeup because I do these videos all the time. So we're going to do the brows, and I will smooth all this out and blend away these harsh edges. I don't like the harsh edge, but it is so difficult for me to get my brows even every day, every single time. And because of being quarantined, I actually may be doing my own nails today. Nails are gone. Acrylics, I've had acrylics since, let's see, I've been doing my acrylics for 19 years. Same place. I think I've probably kept my nail technician in business. I started seeing him when he first opened the doors. Nails First is where I go. They're in Knoxville, Tennessee. All right, I'm going to take typically it's for eyelashes, but it's a really, really soft brush. And I'm just going to soften those edges. I don't like it to be really, really harsh lines on my brows. And I always take them up, soften them up the edges, and then I go brush them up. This makes them look, it's the illusion of them looking fuller than they actually are. I may need to touch that up again. And after you've blended away, you can kind of go back in and spot fill in. Alright, that's pretty much all that needs. Alright, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild brush again, and I'm just going to kind of dust away that heavier application of the powder. And I'm fixing to do to start a gluten-free diet because I have dealt with crazy amounts of GI issues over the years, and everyone that I see doctor-wise says, I don't know what it is, let's treat you for this, let's treat you for that. I'm over it. No one believes me. I know my body, something is seriously going on. I know I have an autoimmune disease of some sort. So I'm taking Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This one is, it just says bronzer. Yeah, there's not a color on it. And I'm taking it and just trying to do a little bit of contour on my nose. Just trying to emphasize around the edges of my eyes, down the bridge of my nose. I think if there was one thing about my face I would alter, would be my nose. I love watching the show Botched. Oh my god, it's one of my favorite shows on TV. Alright. So I'm going to take a highlight, and this one's ColourPop too, and again, I'm not sure the color. I bought the cases, and then I'll just put my colors in it. And I'm going to pick up a fan brush. Just going to drag it into the highlight on both sides. Top of the cheekbone, and then right on, right below the eyebrow. And there you go, so you can see this highlight. It's beautiful color. It's very, ColourPop has got it going on in regards to pigmentation. Tip the nose, down the nose. I'm not trying to emphasize my nose at all. And I always go a little bit above my brow. You want to kind of do this kind of where the sun would hit top of the upper lip. Instantly gives your lips a more volumey look to them. And I go right on Cupid's bow. And it just emphasizes. And if you feel like you get too much of that, you can either use your finger, go right down the middle, and take off a little of that. But instantly it gives you that fullness in your lip, if that's what you're going for. I'm not picking up any more product, just taking back the blush brush, and I'm just going to go back over. And that just kind of softens up the highlight that I just put on. Alright. I'm going to go in with Kat Von D palette. And I'm going to go in with this white. It's a white shimmer. And I'm going right along the brow bone. All the way along the line of my eyebrow. To the corners. And then this is where you can instantly make your eyes look like you've had a full night's sleep. Go along the bottom of the inner corner of the lower lash line. So right in the corner, instantly opens up your eyes. And this is, again, got a shimmer to it. So we're not going to do the whole lid. I'm just doing corners along the brow bone, right below the brow, inner corner, and then inner lower. Then we're going to pick up, this is a matte, and it's almost like a pale yellow color. Same brush, and then we're going to use it along the rest of the lid. Again, I'm going with a brighter eye with a bolder liner, and then we're going to do a bold lip. And again, I'm using this as a matte. It's like a pale yellow, but it's pretty. Alright, I'm going to pick up a different brush. And we're just going to softly just kind of knock off any loose. Very, very lightly. These brushes are so super soft since I cleaned them last night too, which is nice. Alright, so I'm going to go in with another brush. And I'm going to pick up this one here. It's kind of like a brown gray. Same palette. It's the Kat Von D. And I'm going to go along the lash line on top and on the bottom. And we'll bring this out a little bit. And this will help give me more of that smoky eye along with the liner once I get it on. That way the lines aren't going to be so harsh. And then the lower line right up against the waterline. all the way to the corner. So you're kind of just creating those lines with the shadow. And we're going to blend this, so don't worry if it's got a little bit of a rough edge to it. Same brush as we did a while ago, and we're just going to soften up those lines. Excuse me. Alright, so you kind of gotten the illusion of the effects that we're going for here. So everywhere that I just did that, I'm going to take a liner. And I always use waterproof liner, simply because I have got watery eyes. I'm 99% chance that it's allergies. I'm using NYX Professional Makeup. This is waterproof and very black. So we're going to go right along the lash line on the top. And I'm doing a pretty heavy line. And then we're going to take it and draw out to the edge of where we put the shadow. And I'm not doing it filling up the whole space I did with the shadow, but it's kind of like in between. Same thing on this side. It's a heavier lash or a heavier eyeliner line. Same thing here. I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to wing it, literally. My tummy hurts this morning. I'm feeling real good. So I'm going to let that dry for a minute since it's waterproof. I'm going to take a hairdryer on low to speed up the process. Alright, so that's pretty much done. I'm going to go in with, this color is by Gerard. It almost looks like hot pink bubblegum. Here's the color. It's literally like Barbie pink, but it looks like a hot pink bubblegum. So we're going to go in with this color. And oh my God, it's like electrifying. It's like hot pink. It almost doesn't even look like it should be real. First impression of the color is electrifying. It's more to me like a costume color if you were dressing up. You can certainly mute this out. This is a matte finish. And what I have learned with Gerard is keep this color on, keep your colors on hand, because they do transfer. Oh my goodness. It's hot pink. So I'm going to let that dry really well, but if I leave, this color will go with me, because if I drink anything on a cup or whatever, their product does transfer. And then you want to take a Q-tip, clean up those lines if you didn't. Especially when you're doing a bold color, your lips will really show if you're not lined up evenly. So I'm just softening that edge. So that is an intensely hot freaking pink. What I may do, because this is really bright for me, what I may do is take another ColourPop product, or a ColourPop product. Let me spit that out. In a color, in a gloss, and maybe try to mute that just a touch. I'll probably use, this one is called Noon Child. It's really pretty. It's a nude, but I'm going to take and just dab that, and it will mute this out just a little bit. But while that's drying, I'm going to go in with my favorite mascara, which it's almost completely dried up because I'm run out. And we're going to touch those lashes on the fronts and the backs. Get a good coat. Front of the lash and then the back of the lash. And this allows you to only have to put one coat of mascara. I guess technically it's two because you're doing the front and the back, but it's still just one pass. So, one coat. Pick up more product, go to the other lid, the other lash line, or other lashes. Hello, I can't speak today. So the fronts, and then you're going to take it from the back, drag it out the ends of your lashes, and what it does is thickens and elongates. And I'm not going to go as bold on the bottom. I'm going to put color on the bottom. But go along the lash line. And then you just want to touch the tips. And as you can see there, I look like I have none on this side because my lashes are blonde. So right at the lash line, a little heavier, and then you just kind of touch the tips. Now, if you want to go bolder on the bottoms, go for it. You want to put a secondary layer on your tops, go for it. But that's pretty much the color I'm going for there and the thickness. I'm going to pick up another brush, and I'm just going to dust off any of that eyeshadow that may have dropped during the eyeshadow application. All right, so I'm going to go in, since this is pretty much dry, and I'm going to go in with the Moonchild by ColourPop. And again, it's just a nude lip gloss. And I'm going to put just a touch on my finger. It's not a whole bunch, but it's going to mute out this pink just a touch. It's a little bold for me. And it's going to take it and tap it on. And it does mute it out just a little. But this is bold freaking pink, man. Again, Gerard, it's a matte, which is the hot pink. And the color of that is, it's called Summer Lovin'. Beautiful pink. Be great for spring, summer. If you are so into or totally into wearing these bright, hot colors, definitely pick up these colors. The Gerard, my other favorite by Gerard is Strawberry Fields. It's a gorgeous color. It's more of a strawberry red, reddish pink. But again, these are mattes. If you go anywhere, take them with you. They do transfer onto like your utensils if you're eating, or a cup or whatever. They do transfer. So ColourPop doesn't transfer as easily as Gerard does, in my opinion. So that's kind of where we're at with that. All right, I'm going to take and curl the lashes. And then you kind of just fan them out a touch. Make sure they're not sticking together. You want to make sure that you wait a couple of minutes when you do when you're curling, to make sure they're not wet, because they will clump together. And then I peel those back, separate. And when I bought this eyelash curler, I do not remember the brand of it. I want to believe it's Real Techniques. I'm not sure. I'll leave this little thing on it that comes with it to keep it closed, because when you're done, or if you're using them, take it with you when you travel, you close it, and then it keeps it together. It's just, I left it on there and it was convenient. And then if you've got like a little hook on your vanity table, you can take it and hang it up so it's not laying down. That's totally up to you. All right, I'm going to go in with Wet n Wild Cucumber setting spray. I'm about out. That cucumber is so refreshing. It smells amazing. It's very light, and it does set your makeup really, really well. My makeup looks really good in person, but on camera, it's not kind of showing how pretty the colors are. So I'm taking a little bit of Garnier micellar water, and I'm going in, just kind of touching underneath the eyes where I had a little bit of mascara transfer. I'll take a dry end of a Q-tip, and I'm going to just touch that spot where I used the micellar water. And then we'll go back in. I'm not picking up any more product, but the Kat Von D highlight color I used. And I just want to touch back up where I was at with that. And kind of just go back where I used to took off the color. So that's pretty much the look. This pink is like this super hot freaking pink. It's almost Barbie pink. I guess that's probably what I would have called it if I was naming it. But I hope you liked the makeup look. It was bold eye, the cat line or the cat eye, heavy bold line on the eyes. And we went with just more of a muted, neutral foundation and blush and highlight. I'm going to do a couple of new videos. I'm going to do like a morning routine with my skincare products that I use. I've got a couple of videos I want to do in regards to some product reviews, and I'm going to do a video in regards to my nightly routine. I am 45, and I have really taken care of my skin for probably 20 years. So I hope I don't look 45. I don't feel like I do. Maybe that's just me. But in regards to skincare, I use a couple of specific products. I've used them for a couple of businesses, products in stock and probably in business. And I am so close to cutting this hair off. I went from a pixie, and it's taken me a year and a half to get my hair, probably more than that, to get my hair to this length. But my underneath is still completely shaved. I'm at an 1/8 inch all the way around on my hair. So I can actually give myself the illusion of having a longer hairstyle. I wear a lot of wigs too. I've got a couple of local stores here that have great human hair. I don't really like synthetic wigs. They kind of create an irritation to my scalp. But I do wear wigs when I want a change. I've got black, brown, auburn. I've got a hot pink. I've got one I call sherbet. It's got several pastel colors on it, but they're pretty. I like to change things up, and I like to have fun. So I'll be posting some new videos. I'll probably post them not necessarily live. I may do a live with my nighttime or my day, my morning skincare routines. I may do that. Instead of doing this video, we'll do them live. Maybe we'll try that this week. But stay tuned, share my posts, share my videos. If you have any specific videos you'd like to see me do, please let me know. I'm going to do a couple of hair tutorials too. I've got one that I want to do with a new styling tool that I purchased. It's kind of like a beach waver. Then I've got one that has little itty bitty tiny curls. It almost looks like a poodle. I don't know if I can handle that when I'm on hair, but we will see. So thanks for watching the video or the live, and I will talk to you soon. Please stay safe, stay distant. Social distancing is hugely important. I have been doing some, I taught myself how to do fabric face mask. So I have made about 400 of those now and distributed them already. So it was me trying to do my little part. And I hope that my efforts have been worth it. I feel like they have. I feel like I've done a good deed. I'm not done. I have donated some food to a couple families. I'm not going to mention those families at all, because it was, I posted on social media if anyone needed any assistance or help to just PM me, and they did. And I really, really, really felt grateful that I could help. I could afford financially to help them, and that I could do that good deed. Thanks for watching, and have an amazing day.